my dear students, and welcome to this video lecture. In this lecture we will be talking about two important techniques which are used for production planning and control. They are PERD and CPM. So in order to plan, control and schedule large projects in the field of construction, maintenance, fabrication and any other area, there are various tools or techniques for managing them. These techniques minimize the bottlenecks, delays and interruptions, and they help to achieve smooth functioning. The two most important network techniques emerged for production planning and control are PERD and CPM. PERD is Program Evaluation and Review Technique, and CPM is Critical Path Method. So let's discuss PERD first. So PERD stand for Program Evaluation and Review Technique. In the year 1959, Booz Allen and Hamilton and the US Navy's Special Project Officer presented this concept of PERD. PERD uses network diagrams consisting of events which must be established to reach the project objectives. So it is based on events. PERD is mainly concerned with events, and it is thus an event oriented system. It is event oriented, as we will see in the later part of this lecture that CPM is activity based. And another important feature of PERD is that it takes into account uncertainty of activity times. It is a probabilistic model, and we will see in CPM it is a deterministic model with uncertainty in activity duration. So it takes into account uncertainty, that is why it is probabilistic in nature. PERD make use of three time estimates. First is optimistic time, TO. Another one is most likely time, TM, and the last is pessimistic time, TP. And with the help of these three time estimates, we generally calculate the fourth time, that is expected time. So optimistic time, TO, is the shortest possible time if everything goes perfectly without any complications. So what will be the time in that case? It is an estimate of minimum possible time to complete the activity under ideal conditions. So everything is ideal. In that case, what will be the time? It is the optimistic time, TO. And the complete opposite of optimistic time is pessimistic time. It is the longest time taken. It is the longest time taking into consideration all odds. If everything goes wrong, in that case, what will be the longest time that will be taken to complete an work? That is pessimistic time, TP. Then most likely time is the best estimate of the activity time. It lies between the optimistic and pessimistic estimates. Is the most likely time. Now with these three times, they are combined to give an expected time, TE. TE is calculated with the help of these three times. So T optimistic, TO plus TP plus 4 times Tm. So the weightage of most likely is higher than optimistic and pessimistic, and it is divided by 6. So this gives the most likely time, expected time. PERD is used for many applications, generally for planning applications, for long range plannings, advertising planning and marketing programs, defense projects, R&D products, installation of machinery, construction programs, designing, manufacturing prototype products. So it can be used for a wide variety of applications where planning is required. Now the second method is CPM. It stands for critical path method. In a CPM network, project consists of number of operations called activities. If you recall, PERD is event based, while CPM is activity based. In 1959, Kelly and Walker developed CPM. So these were the guys who are responsible for creating CPM. As we have discussed that PERD takes into account 3 times: optimistic time, pessimistic time and most likely time. In CPM, the activity times are known with certainty. There is no probability, there is no uncertainty. There is certainty in times, and each activity has earliest start time. It has earliest start time, EST, and the latest start time, LST. The path with the longest time sequence is called the critical path. When we make a network, we will discuss how to make a network, and in that network, from start to finish, what will be the longest possible sequence, it is called the critical path. And the length of the critical path determines the minimum time in which the projects can be completed. You cannot delay that project after that. And the activities on the critical path is called critical activities. CPM applications are also wide. They are used for building bridges across rivers, construction of multi-storied building, extension of a factory, overhauling of a diesel engine, manufacturing of a car. So all those applications where control is needed, you implement CPM. So the main difference between CPM and PERD is event oriented, whereas CPM is activity oriented. We will be discussing in length about activities and events in our next lecture. It uses probabilistic times. There is uncertainty in times, whereas it uses deterministic times. There is no uncertainty in CPM. There are 3 time estimates: optimistic, most likely and pessimistic, and there is 1 time estimate. It emphasizes on shortening the project execution time, whereas CPM, it emphasizing on optimizing the resources allocation and minimizing overall cost for a given project. It is a control device. PERD is a controlling device, whereas CPM is a planning device. Use of dummy activities is required in PERD. Use of dummy activities is not necessary in CPM. Dummy activities is an activity which doesn't take any time or resource, but it is used for making the network logical. We will be discussing these dummy activities in our next class. So for the time being, just remember that dummy activity is an activity which doesn't take any time or resource, but it is used for making the network logical. It is used for defense projects, R&D, whereas activity time cannot be predicted. In those cases where there is uncertainty in time, there is PERD is uses, and it is suitable for problems in industrial plants, maintenance, civil construction, etc. So this is the difference between CPM and PERD. So to conclude this lecture, in this lecture we have discussed the two techniques of planning and control, PERD and CPM, and we have discussed the basic concept on which these techniques work. For example, PERD is probabilistic in nature. It takes into account 3 times where uncertainty is taken into account. The 3 times are optimistic time, pessimistic time, and most likely time, and with the help of these 3 times we calculate expected time. Then we also discussed the historical development of PERD, how it was developed and how it came into picture. Then we discussed about CPM, and we discussed that it is deterministic in nature and there is no uncertainty in time, and it has a determined time, the earliest start time and the latest start time. 2 times are taken into consideration. And we also discuss the various application areas of both these techniques. Now in the next lecture we will be discussing some of the terminologies that we have discussed in this lecture. For example, what is an event, what is an activity, what is a network, what is a path, what is dummy activity, and with the help of these terminologies we will try to draw some networks and we calculate critical paths.